Well, here we go. We made it.
Whoa, it's huge.
That almost looks like a palace. You could tell me some high ranker lives there, and I'd believe it.
So this is Aurochs Fort, one of the Kreutzen provincial army's premier bases.
Not how I was expecting it to look. They modified an older fort. A lot.
Is something wrong, Jusis?
No, not at all.
You sure?
Let's go and give our report on the monster we defeated.
Sounds definitely wrong. Alright. Yeah, it's been a while since I saved. So let's save. Alright, we're in a hospitable area. Can't bring our weapons. Uh-oh. Oh, it's a train. Okay. I got worried there for a second.
Isn't that...
It's a freight train from Bareahard?
Looks like it's carrying tanks. Pretty heavily armored ones at that.
Those are the latest models from the Reinford company. They're called Oxen.
How...
Come on, we have things to do.
Gosh, why does he have to be so...
He's right, though. We really should keep moving.
Yeah.
There are two request things here. Do I just talk to either one of them?
Who goes there? Wait. Aren't those uniforms...
Thor's.
We're
Hello.
members of Thor's Military Academy, Class 7.
We completed a monster extermination task on your behalf, and have come to give our report.
Oh, so you're the ones.
We've been expecting you. You'll forgive my curtness. We just didn't think you'd have someone so... young with you as well.
So we were able to defeat the monster in question. Do you require a written report, or is verbal confirmation okay?
Oh no, that's fine.
You were really able to beat that thing, though?
Yeah?
Somehow or another, yes?
It wasn't easy, but we managed.
Not bad. Not bad at all. We probably should have taken care of it ourselves, but it was a pretty dexterous thing, so we just kind of let it be.
It wasn't tough enough to cause any of us any harm, as long as we were in our armored cars when we encountered it. But still...
Well, we were doing things
As a
bare.
group of students to fight it, as you...
I can understand that.
Well, it provided a good opportunity for us to test our skills.
Wait.
Oh, Lord Jusis, what brings you? That uniform. Are you?
Yeah, part of the school.
Correct. I've returned to Bareahard as part of a field study for the Academy. I'm here as a student, not as a member of the Albarea household. Please treat me accordingly, the same as you would my classmates.
As you wish.
As you wish, Lord Jusis. Wow.
Looks like even the provincial army will miss a chance to bend over backwards for it.
I would like to know, however, about the contents of that train that just passed by here.
What's going on?
Ah, you saw it? Our provincial army has finally started getting supplied with tanks. Isn't it exciting?
Curious and concerning, more like.
Armored cars can't hope to compete with tanks in terms of firepower, after all. And we can't let the Imperial Army be stronger than us forever.
I see. The fort also appears to have been fortified quite significantly.
Ah, yes. Some rather sizable construction work was carried out just last month.
Really?
It'll take more than a little cannon fire to damage these walls now.
Our anti-air defenses are going to be strengthened in the near future, too.
They're making this place a big old fort.
This should soon become a fort we soldiers of the Kreutzen province can truly be proud of. You can count on that.
I will.
It's a little
That, I believe
concerning.
we're done here. We should take our leave.
Okay.
It is almost evening, after all.
Roger that.
Do we have to walk all the way back like this? Especially with those monsters in the way, and you know, Rean still being unable to... Oh, well, there is a little rest stop area, so let's take a look at that, shall we? Hello. There we go. Red Moon Rose, Chapter 4. Alright, what? Oh, what you got? Let's rest. We're going to need it after all. Alright, everyone's in much better shape now. Staff only? Staff only. Or it could not even be a door. Alright, let's return back to Bareahard. No, I didn't totally just forget where we were going.
What is the meaning of this?
Marcius?
If we were on the border with Crossbell or the Republic, maybe I could understand. But why does the provincial army here need state-of-the-art tanks?
That's a good question.
Not to mention anti-air defenses and countless other fortifications. It's utter madness.
Marcius.
He makes a good point.
Can you truly be so ignorant? This is the reality of the present situation within the Empire.
Oh?
Tensions between Osborn's reformist faction and our noble faction grow worse by the day. Though admittedly it's been happening mostly under the surface, away from the eyes of the general populace. But this is just one of the many ways that conflict is manifesting itself.
I'd heard rumors, but
Tension's so great.
No doubt my father was the one who ordered these fortifications. I have no intention of giving any comments of my own on his decision. But if you wish to lodge a complaint, I'm quite happy to listen. So?
No, it's fine. The sun's going down. We should get back to Bareahard.
yeah.
Let's go then.
Onward. Can we just fast travel there? Can someone give us a lift? You seriously making us go on our own? Great. Nope. Rean is still out of commission. Well, unless there's an event, I guess I'll just meet you guys back at Bareahard. This is so bullshit, man. Especially with that thing right there.
This monster seems dangerous.
Go.
Be careful.
Oh, we're just past the bridge where that big old monster was. What's that? It sounds like a siren. It seems to be coming from the fort. V, what's... Huh? I was worried that it was like some kind of like battle or something. No, just some unidentified flying object invading airspace. What was that? Are birds like that common around here? Imbecile, that was no bird. Looked like someone was riding on it. Yeah, I think I saw I think it was a child, actually. Whoa, what? Are you certain? Going by build? Yeah. I didn't get a good look at the face, so I can't be 100% sure, but I think so. Unbelievable. Oh, are we blocking traffic? Oh, goody, a tank. Or no, armored cars, rather. Lord Jusis, were you on your way back to Bareahard? What is all this commotion? What is the meaning of that siren? Well, you see, moments ago, we became aware of an intruder at Aurochs fort. You don't mean... that the silver thing that flew past us? You saw it? What direction did it go? It flew off to the southwest mere moments ago, at a rather significant speed. Damn, If you'll please excuse us. Do take care, Lord Jusis. Okay. Not even offering us a lift. They won't catch it. It does seem unlikely. What could that have been, though? That's a very good question. What's capable of flying that's not an airship? I've never heard of any flying device besides one. This is a matter for the army. We should trust them to handle it. We're students, visiting here for our studies. We're under no obligation to do the provincial army's job for them. Besides which, we have our hands full with our own tasks. Well, that is true, but... It would do no harm to mention this incident in our report. It is noteworthy, after all. Yeah. On another note, my shoulder seems to have healed completely. I feel ready to rejoin the front line. Are you certain? I find it hard to believe such a significant injury could heal so quickly. You have some kind of alien constitution? I'm pretty sure that I don't. I think Emma's grandmother's medicine was just really effective. Yes, that must be it. I'm just glad you're alright. Alright. Sorry, Machias.
My turn.
Means all better, which means he's back on the lines.
Okay.
My turn.
I'll handle it.
I've got this.
I don't know why. I was trying to do that to turn the camera. I'm too used to trails in the sky. That habit hasn't actually left me. Sometimes, like, you'll notice, like, sometimes in the crossbow games that, I'm probably cutting this out. Why am I mentioning anything? I'm not gonna start tomorrow. I'm just...
We're finally back.
My feet are killing me.
You guys aren't too active, are you? I shouldn't speak. I'm talking as the protagonist here. Bareahard, we're back. Just about sundown. I guess that means our field study activities are done for the day. Thank goodness for that. I'm exhausted. And I'm starving. What's wrong, Jusis? Whatever that strange flying object was, it doesn't seem to have come anywhere near the main thoroughfare, at least. Fortunately not. The city wouldn't be this calm if it had. Yeah, it probably is long gone by now. We should head back to the hotel before it gets dark. There's a lot to put in our daily reports today, after all. Indeed. We can figure out how best to summarize the day's events over dinner. Man, to think that this group with Gaius managed to fail. Like, Emma, Gaius, and Fee couldn't have done it on their own. I'm surprised y'all are still here. Report done. Oh, Lord Jusis, might I assume that you've... That's correct. Here. Handed over the pink salt. Thank you very much. Allow me to hand this over as your reward, then. Silver hourglass. Refusing to accept it would be rather rude, I suppose. Thank you very much. My apologies for our rudeness earlier. It's kind of amazing just how much their attitudes change for Jusis. Well, there's no denying the influence his family holds here. Good, I don't have to talk to them. Okay, so that should be good for the day. We've completed all of these. Reported, completed, and expired. None expired. Good. Okay, so someone told... I've read about a scene that might be interesting over by the north. Let's go check its details. Oh, it's the kids.
Oh, it's Lord Jusis. It's Lord Jusis. Wow, he really is. I'm sorry we didn't notice you. We were just reading a book.
Worry not. I see you're still taking good care of your brother.
Mom and Dad are working at the mansion again, so the two of us ended up playing alone during the afternoon. That's why we're both waiting here for them to finish. Guess what? I know how to wait patiently now.
Is that so? You're both worthy of praise then.
Yay! Thank you.
I have to leave now, but be sure to watch out for cars. Don't run out onto the road either.
We'll be careful. Bye-bye.
He's popular with kids, isn't he?
No one expected this. Would you care to give us your thoughts on this, Machias?
Not really, no. Besides, he's still far too blunt, even with children. Cease your gibbering. We have business to attend to. Okay, I'd say that would do it for the day. However, to continue on, I feel would take up a lot of time. I'm up for it. So, if it briefly cuts out here, then I got interrupted. This is the cathedral. Oh yeah. Alright. We should be done. That's... Father.
Huh?
What? I'm terribly sorry for not coming to greet you, Father. Although I'm here but for a short time, I, Jusis, have returned to... Enough. Duke Albarea, as I informed Rufus, you may do as you wish while you're here. However, you will do nothing that brings shame upon myself nor upon the Albarea name. Please be ever mindful of your position and what you represent. Yes, Father. Would it be too much to ask for you to introduce yourself to my classmate? I have no time for pleasantries. Should I require anything of you, you will be contacted.
What was that all about? That's not really...
That was Almighty Duke Albarea, was it? The head of one of the 4 great houses, and the man in charge of this entire province. Indeed. And by some strange twist of fate, my father as well. Jusis? I've spoken out of turn. Forget I said that. Today's workload has made me hungry. Shall we return to our rooms and find something to eat?
That sounds good to me. I'm starving.
At this point, Rean and the others returned to their rooms for a much-needed shower. Then, after a short rest, they headed to a restaurant in the central plaza for dinner. Oh, hey. This is where, those jerks were.
Breeze here feels wonderful.
The food was delicious too.
Agreed.
I can see why this restaurant is popular with the nobles. Do you dine here often, Jusis?
I do. The chef has been good to me since I was a child. I was practically raised on this food.
Ah, typical. Even in your dining habits, you nobles subsist on unnecessary luxury. Though I can't deny the quality of the food.
It wasn't just tasty, but warm too.
Warm?
Yes. For a high-class restaurant, the chef seems to have used a lot of very healthy ingredients. Perhaps he's doing his part to ensure Jusis stays in good health.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Sound wrong?
I wonder what Group B is doing right now.
We had this exact same conversation in our group last month, too. I'm sure they're hard at work over in St. Arc. Probably nothing to worry about.
It was Celtic for you last month, right? So you were thinking of us on the first night?
Oh, yeah.
After dinner, we were wondering how Group B was getting on.
Just kind of, theorizing how much of a disaster this was going to be.
Dare I ask?
Well,
Nowhere near as peacefully as now. This is a big improvement.
I kind of figured that much.
we are doing much better this time. That much is true.
Huh? And I'm sure our reports will reflect that.
It is an improvement, though I'm not convinced it's good enough.
Oh?
It's not?
I'm certain Group B gave their absolute best in all of their tasks today. But can we honestly say the same? That we could have done no better? And I'm referring not just to the monster encounter, but to the handling of our other tasks as well.
Yeah, we could have done better. I see room for improvement.
We'll just have to try and make up for it in the day we have left. Besides, we have the chance to catch sight of a far bigger problem.
Yes, that's true.
First, we find out taxes are rising throughout the province. Then, we find out the military is being expanded on a grand scale.
Oh, yeah.
Don't even try to tell me the two aren't related.
I have no intention of denying it, but you're only looking at one side of the coin. Exactly how many Oxen tanks do you think the Imperial Army has under their control?
Well,
100 or 2, I'd guess.
Precisely. The Imperial Army's military capabilities are enormous. This nation has one of the most powerful armed forces on the continent.
Yeah. But liberals still held them back, though.
And roughly 70% of it is under the Chancellor's control. Tell me, how is the Noble Alliance supposed to counter that?
So you're suggesting that's why the provincial army needs to bolster its forces?
Considering both sides are comprised of Erebonians, it all seems so wasteful.
Ah, the travails of youth. How noble and beautiful they are.
That's not who I think it is it? It is. Wow, that is not the voice I'd expect from him.
Baron Blue Blanc, I believe?
It's such an honor that you would remember a mere baron. I see you completed a hard day's work already. How splendid!
He's a lot more bolsterous than I would have thought.
yes, nearly.
What about you?
Alas, I have yet to be blessed with the fateful encounter I seek. The search for beauty is filled with perils and obstacles. Yet that is precisely what makes it all so beautiful.
Your hair didn't move at all.
Well, I hope you enjoy the rest of your stay.
I most certainly will. Though it truly is a pity that the clear air of this verdant city should be tinged, if but faintly, with the scent of steel. I'd heard that Duke Albarea was a man of many
Cold
interests,
steel?
but I was unaware he counted playing with fire among them. I don't condemn him for it, though, for only by playing with fire can one create fireworks.
That's true. And also,
Would you not
thing for
agree,
cooking
my
food.
friends?
I don't like your implications.
And I think this whole line of conversation is a little inappropriate.
Oh, please do pardon me, young lady. I meant no harm, I assure you. I wish you well on your remaining day here. May you reveal to me the beauty I seek by its end, be it the lovely luster of success or the sad splendor of failure.
Man.
Who does he think he is? This is why I can't stand nobles.
I thought you might say that. If it makes you feel better, though, I have my doubts as to whether that man truly is a noble to begin with.
What?
His behavior seems so exaggerated.
Yeah, there is a good word.
Almost as if he's trying to act like the quintessential noble. Like he's fulfilling the stereotype.
Yeah, something about him feels off to me, too. But what's even stranger
What's that?
is that he knew we only have one day left here.
Uh-oh.
You're right.
We told him of our field study, but never once did we divulge how long we intended to remain here.
Between him and that silver object, we've been crossing paths with a lot of strange people today.
Yeah, very much so.
Tomorrow's the end of our stint here. We can't let ourselves get distracted. We still have a lot to do.
That's right. We have to do our group proud.
Exactly.
We should return to the hotel and begin work on our reports then.
To bed. Yep, he knows a lot more than we think he does. Oh, the sky's beautiful, at least. Oh. Sleeping peacefully. Meanwhile, over in the boys' room, nope. Can't be sleeping peacefully, huh?
Can't get to sleep?
I could ask you the same. You aren't going to tell me the bed's too hard for you, are you?
I wouldn't dream of it. I've never slept in a bed this high class in my life. Not even back at home.
And yet you're the son of Baron Schwarzer. You've not lived the life one might expect of a boy from a noble family.
Because he's adopted?
That's just how my dad is. A lord should live like his people, not above them. That's how he always put it.
I see. It sounds as though you have a good family.
Yeah, I'm very thankful for my upbringing.
Aren't you going to ask? I assumed you'd be curious about that brief exchange with my father earlier.
I mean, not really my place.
I wasn't really sure you'd want me to bring that up. You obviously get along really well with your brother, but I didn't get that same sense with the Duke. Has he always been like that?
As far back as I can remember. I suppose he just has little respect for a son born to a commoner.
What?
My brother and I have different mothers.
Oof. Alright, one sec.
He was born of my father's legal wife, a noble who still lives to this day. My own mother, however, was a commoner, and she passed away 8 years ago.
He is, I guess he would be a...
In other words, I am his bastard son.
I was hesitant to say that.
I had no idea. So, was that chef we met earlier?
He's my uncle, on my mother's side. Perhaps that's why he's always been so good to me. Or perhaps he's simply compelled to treat me as I deserve to be treated, being the son of the Duke.
No, that can't be. I don't blame you for being a little cynical, but there's no need to be quite so hard on yourself.
I suppose you're right.
Our class is full of secrets,
I'm
huh?
sure you have your differences, but you do get along with your brother, right?
You could say that. He's treated me well ever since I was taken in 8 years ago. He was the one who taught me my swordsmanship, and who trained me in the ways of court etiquette.
I knew it.
Pardon?
There's just something honest, I guess you could say, about the way you fight. It shows that whoever taught you was someone you really trusted.
How can you tell something like
When we first
that?
met him this afternoon, I had a hunch he might have been the one. What's wrong?
Nothing at all. You just keep reminding me how unlike a noble you truly are.
I get that a lot.
Is your injury from this afternoon on the mend?
It's fine, honestly. There's no pain, and the wound's closed up like it was never there. I'll have to be sure to thank Emma's grandmother for her help someday.
That's good to hear. Still, from where I stand, you are something of a danger to yourself.
Uh-oh.
I am?
What are you going to point out?
On the day of the entrance ceremony, when the trapdoor opened beneath us, you acted instantly to protect Elisa. It wasn't even a moment's hesitation.
Really?
Ah.
In most cases, one would reflexively act to protect himself. It's part of man's natural survival instinct. Yet you put another before yourself, not even pausing to question the validity of that decision. And you did exactly the same thing with us today. I'm sure most people would see that as an act of selflessness and sing your praises for it. But to me, it comes across as abnormal. Perhaps even twisted.
Well, at least you're being a little kind about it.
I don't know how to respond to that. I wasn't expecting you to see through me quite so clearly.
Well, I owed you as much for having seen through me first. Still,
Payback.
the point stands. You need to be more cognizant of the effects your actions have on those around you. If not for your health, then for your reputation. That selflessness of yours can just as easily be perceived as arrogance, after all.
I know it can. You're not the first person to tell me that.
Oh, really?
What's the point in saving others if you can't spare even a moment to save yourself? That's what my old master always used to say to me.
Was it now? I suppose we both have some things we need to work through.
Yeah, but for now, we need to get a good night's sleep. If we stay up too late tonight, we're going to be dead to the world tomorrow. And that wouldn't be fair to the others.
I agree. It wouldn't be fair. To the girls, at least. I'd hate to be so tired as to limit my potential.
Here, here.
Alright, night guys.
Good night, Jusis.
Pleasant dreams.
We're working together. We're bonding a little. Why do you still have your glasses on? Boom. How'd we do?
Keep up the good work.
Did well. The 30th of May. Here's the envelope Lord Rufus entrusted to me. Please take it and study its contents well. Thank you. Much appreciated. If you'll excuse me then, should you require anything further, please do not hesitate to let me know. Alright, let's see what my brother's given us for today. Yeah, I'm kind of anxious. North Kreutzen Highway Monster. Dangerous monster, North Kreutzen Highway. This is bad news for our hotel, so I may ask someone to please take care of it. Venus Man Trap. Location, the stone bridge leading towards Keldic on the Northern Kreutzen Highway. And the Bite of Nostalgia. I'd like to request someone's help in gathering a number of ingredients I need to make a particularly nostalgic dish. For more details, please come find me at Sorcière, a restaurant in the Central Plaza. Another well-balanced assortment. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if Rufus had predicted what happened yesterday from the very start. You're saying that he intended to give us a first-hand look at the problems between the nobles and commoners? That's true. I'm impressed. His reputation is well earned. Sure does seem that way. I believe that's enough talk about my brother. We only have one day left before we must depart on our return voyage to Trista. We should set out as...
Duke Albarea.
What is it, Machius Regnitz?
I will accept no more failures. Today, we will form a combat link.
What?
Oh?
As much as I may dislike you, I'm ashamed that we were unable to do what every other member of our class has accomplished. Today's monster extermination request seems as good a chance as any to make up for yesterday's failure. Wouldn't you say?
You really are simple-minded, aren't you? I suppose you overheard our conversation last night and feel some kind of affinity toward me now?
Nonsense! I did no such thing! I was fast asleep while you yammered on about your family and Rean and...
Busted.
Machias.
That's pretty conclusive.
Very well. I accept.
Well, at least there's no, like, forget about all of what
I'm happy
happened.
to show you what a proper combat link looks like.
We'll see about that.
From hatred to somewhat rivalry now.
Fortunately, I have more than enough generosity of spirit to endure being paired with an arrogant noble like you.
Maybe today's field study will go more smoothly than yesterday's after all.
Oh,
Lord Jusis.
what be it?
Arno? What brings you here? I would have expected you to be at my father's side.
I'm terribly sorry I could not greet you upon your arrival yesterday. However, I have come today in the capacity of an escort.
Escort?
An escort? To where?
And why?
I'm sure you must be aware that I returned to Bareahard purely as part of a field study for my academy work.
But of course, however, His Grace has directly requested that I escort you to the mansion. So I would be most appreciative if you'd accompany me without delay.
Ooh, I felt a little passive aggressiveness in there.
Father? He showed no signs of desiring my company when we spoke yesterday.
I am in no position to question or oppose his orders, merely to obey them. I'm sure you understand. Though while I hesitate to speculate, I do wonder if His Grace may feel some regret regarding his demeanor yesterday.
But...
Go with him. We can attempt to form a combat link another time.
We'll be able to handle the morning's tasks just fine on our own. Don't worry about us.
Gotcha.
Huh. You've come all the way back to your hometown. It would be a shame not to visit with your family, right?
Agreed.
Are you certain? Very well. I'll return this afternoon. And though I will worry as to how you'll fare without me, I know you'll at least give it your best, for what that's worth.
Of course we will.
All right. Let's meet back in the hotel lobby around noon. If something comes up, just leave a message at the front desk.
Understood. Lead
Sweet.
the way, Arno.
Gladly, sir. Please excuse us.
Well, we're without Jusis.
Well, let's get started. We wouldn't want to give Jusis any further reason to worry, now would we?
Huh, certainly not. Still...
What? What is it? If you have something to say, just say it.
Oh, it's nothing. Nothing at all.
She's probably thinking, the worst is over, and it's all thanks to your eavesdropping.
Good boy.
Just stop that! Just stop looking at me like I'm some hapless babe! Rean, you do know I still haven't completely forgiven you for lying, don't you?
Are you still hung up on that?
And Emma, I hope you're ready to score second on our midterms because I'm not about to lose to you again. But don't even think about giving those exams any less than your very best. I intend to best you when you're in top form.
You will?
And as for you, Fee, I've been wanting to say this for a long time now. Sleeping in class is an affront to our education. You need to start treating classes more seriously. Listen, take proper notes. Raise your hand now and then. And stop covering your ears when I'm talking to you.
I can't hear you.
Anyway, we've got a lot to do, so how about we get to it?
Right.
Everything has lightened up. Temporary left the party. Okay, so... I don't have a lot of time left, but I can do one thing. And I know I could save this for next part, if I wanted to, but why not just go ahead and get it over with? Can't do that. So let's head over here. And we're looking for someone. We're looking for a lady. You? Nope. Is it you? By you. Hello. was it? So the person in question we want to find is around here? Oh yeah, the kid. Here we go. Redmond Rose, Chapter 5. So that's actually going to conclude it for today's session of the Legendary Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. Next time we meet, we'll be taking care of today's request. Hopefully get Jusis back at some point. See if Jusis and Machias can form a combat link. See if Machias can completely forgive Rean. So in terms of requests, we have the 2 that was given to us. We also have a hidden quest that'll take us to the Aurochs fort. But again, that'll have to wait until next time. So next time on Legendary Heroes Trails of Cold Steel, we'll be doing all of that, possibly more. Hopefully to finish off Chapter 2. But I will see you guys then.